vacation, Laurie Kilmartin.
How was the Italy? How was it? Was the Italy a beautiful thing?
It was good. I can't see you, which is kind of weird, but oh wait, it's weird. When I click and hold on the mouse, there you are, and then when I let go, you go away, which is an incredibly strange phenomenon. But
right,
we'll
it really
how long
feels like a really good idea.
Hold it down. But you're frozen. So maybe, you know what? I'm just going to let it go and talk to a black box, which is
a
pretend she's at an undisclosed location.
It's how I want to live my life, talking to a black box in a black box theater. Well, Italy was really fun. I got, the travel was a lot yesterday. Like I was supposed to get home on Saturday night, and the flight, I was supposed to fly from Florence to Heathrow, and then I had 3 hours to get to the next terminal and fly to LAX. And the flight out of Florence was late because the plane coming in, that was our flight, was too heavy, so they had to stop in Pisa and drop some people off. I don't know how they picked I don't know how they selected the passengers who were just going to be dropped off in Pisa. But they did that. But it added, it took them a couple hours, so they were late. And so then I missed my flight because, and here's the thing, I came in to Heathrow with an hour to get to the next terminal. And I asked the flight attendant, I'm like, that's plenty of time, right? And he's like, it's not. You won't make your flight. They'll rebook you. Apparently, Terminal 3 and Terminal 5 are so far apart, like you have to get a car to drive, or it's just this, how it was explained to me was so enraging, I almost couldn't take in all the details. Where I should have been able to get on a fucking tram and go to my gate.
Right.
So anyway, that was impossible. So they rebooked me and a bunch of other people on different flights for the next day. And so I stayed in a Radisson in London, inside
the Radisson.
A little park, it was just like the first time the JetBlue flight got turned around back to Paris last summer.
Oh, right.
There's, a series, even though you're in an amazing world-class city, there's a little village of shit hotels full of travelers who were put on new flights the next day. So everyone's angry and no one's happy. I was already smelling. I was already in
unclean.
Yes, I'm in travel clothes. I'm wearing a travel bra, so everything's hanging low.
You texted me that you were wearing a travel bra.
You sent me a list of comedy shows I should do that night while I have no makeup. By the way, I put that in my checked baggage, right? I don't need makeup to be on a plane.
Well, I always take like sort of the emergency in case the show is. But you weren't going from show to show.
No,
I was coming home.
So I got no makeup. Yeah, I got the wrong bra, and I have basically pajamas is what they are, right? So no, I'm not doing one of the 8 open mics you sent me. Why? Like that was within 30 seconds of me telling you. Why is that so close to your texting thumb?
You texted me, I'm in a travel bra. And I turned to the woman at the Hilton Garden Inn and said, what's a travel bra? And she said, and the woman goes, it must be really comfortable. Is it just really comfortable?
Yes. It doesn't have an underwire.
Okay. I thought that's why you got the boob job, so that you never had to wear an underwire again.
No, I do wear an underwire. They didn't make them small enough. I guess you forgot my closer from my special, Jackie. No, the
it's just you're kind of a sports. I do know. Yeah.
The underwire is painful. Now the travel bra is a gentle hold, and I appreciate that. It's also my sleeping bra. Like they're the same bra, but when I travel, I call it a travel bra. It has it's named for its name, the job that it does. So no, I did not do a set. And I was tired. I'm still, my sleep's all fucked up.
Right.
And then the next day, I flew. Now, this was British Airways that had fucked up. And
Okay.
so they put me on a Virgin Atlantic flight. And it was fun. It was nice.
Oh, good.
It was good. For an 11-hour flight, it was pretty good. And then I landed LAX. Now there's like a problem that when I parked at LAX, I opened up the trunk and I got my suitcases out, and I dropped my keys in the trunk temporarily. So I thought, until I closed the trunk, and
Oh,
as
shoot.
it's closing, I'm realizing,
done
oh my
that.
God, my keys are in there. And then it was closed, and there's nothing I could do. I have to go to the airport, right?
Right.
So
There's no time. There's no time. Yeah.
So I get back now. I've traveled for
Days.
11 hours, right? On
Oh my God.
Sunday evening. And I'm like, oh, what do I do? I either call a locksmith or I Uber to the house, get the spare key, and then Uber back to LAX. So I said, let me just go to the parking garage and see if they can do it. Maybe they can. I have an old car. I mean, an idiot could break into it, you know?
Right. It's very possible that someone could just hear,
Yeah.
I have a hanger.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't know why you'd have a hanger at a parking garage, but yes, I mean, in theory,
To get
yeah.
into cars, I
True.
think.
So I get on a shuttle. Now there's at parking at LAX, there's economy and there's budget. And they're two different garages very far apart. So naturally, I got on the wrong one. To me, those words are synonyms. Those garages should have different names that aren't almost exactly alike. So then I go to
And
the
at
wrong
no
one.
time did you snap at anybody?
I had a minute where I thought I would love to just scream right now, like scream.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, then the person that will come to me is somebody that's making $9 an hour and will have to listen to me scream.
Oh,
And
why are
that
you so
stopped me.
fucking sane? Look how
That
good
stopped
you
me.
are.
But I kept it inside, and then I ate later. So it I did deal with those feelings. So then I had to wait for the shuttle bus to pick me up at the wrong parking garage. They bring me back to the airport. Then I wait again for the other shuttle to come by, for the budget one to come by, or the I don't know.
Oh my
I
God.
don't know
Now
which
it's
one
an
was
hour
which
and a
still
half
to this
later.
day. Yes, at least. So
Oh.
then I get to my parking garage, and USAA, who I used to love. My dad got me into USAA because he was a vet. It's like a veterans service company. They do insurance and banking. They have a roadside assistance. Last time I used them was years ago, and a person picked up the phone and they sent someone right to me. This time they direct you to the app, and then it's AI chatbots, and this thing was spinning and wasn't working. And then I called a locksmith recommended by the parking garage, and that guy wasn't going to come because it was Sunday.
Okay.
And he didn't have anyone. So then I said, fuck it, I'll take an Uber or a Lyft
And then
back,
come
get
back.
a key, and then drive back to LAX, and then drive back home. That was my Sunday.
That was that's so long. I'm so
the
sorry.
story was almost as long as my day.
Here's so I had to go to Portland, and it was an 8:30 p.m. departure. So I thought it would So I thought it would be okay to get there at 7.
Yes, you're already a half hour early as far as I'm concerned.
Right. So I think I left at 6, and the traffic was so bad
to LAX.
Yeah, that
oh my God. Yes.
got to, and Maria was even later. And I felt the leash on my brain box slip away from me, and me just and I'm just trying not to say, but I'm Diamond, which is an absurd thing that Maria and I say sarcastically to each other, because she once heard a guy who they took away something, and he said, but I'm Diamond. And so we consistently say, but I'm Diamond. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I was wearing my Abolish ICE t-shirt, my new
right.
And a woman behind me saw me losing it. And she said, I like your t-shirt,
Oh.
in an effort to jangle some keys in front of my toddler face.
And also to
And-
warn you, somebody could be recording you right now, and you would hurt the movement.
Oh, and it was like a businessy black lady who was the nicest person. And I was like, actually being nice to me actually won't help. You should probably just threaten to hit me and tell me to get my shit together. And she was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So she didn't say that. I only said half of that. So I lost it a little bit, but not as bad as I could have. And then TSA pre-check, and I get to the gate and they're just fucking boarding. It's fine. My luggage is on the plane. We have to drive to Eugene. Wait, we have to drive to Bend. Not
Okay.
that night. That night we're staying at the airport.
Say, that's a tough drive at night.
Right. We're right. So we went the next day and we get to Bend. There's a huge windstorm. All the power lines come down and they cancel the show.
So
Yeah.
wait, you don't have any power?
We did. It was
Okay.
the power came back. It looked probably like we could have had the show, but they rescheduled it. And so we didn't have the show. And it felt
How do you get paid? What's happening?
I don't get paid.
So
they
didn't give
reschedule
you
it.
half or anything like that?
Maria gave me all of it. Because Maria is Maria. And she's like, I'm gonna reschedule. And I can't do it because it's the day after I tape my album.
Mhm.
So conceivably I could, because I'll be in Portland.
Yeah.
And on Sunday I could drive to Bend. But guess what? I don't wanna. I am so tired.
Mhm.
Today I said to both Andy and Maria, if I see one more triangle sandwich, I am going to cut somebody, because I can't just airport food and there's no time to sit down.
Right.
And so you're just eating one stupid sandwich after another.
Yeah.
And so we have to drive from Bend to Eugene. It is gorgeous. It is also mountainous.
Yes.
Not my favorite. And
You're driving, right?
Maria's we were both.
Okay.
Maria actually drove that, which was I drove the first hour, and then she drove the next 4 hours because of it was supposed to be a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
Power lines, trees, wind damage. We were just
scary.
Trapped. Yeah.
Isn't it weird how sometimes you have a gig and all of a sudden you're like driving and you're like, is this safe? Should I be here? Well, they gave me 20 minutes. Yeah.
Right. The Bend, that was everything. The power went out and came back on and went back out, and things had fallen. The downtown was packed with people. It felt very Minnesota, Wisconsin. Oh, it looks dangerous. Get the kids. Let's go out.
Right.
And I took the car. I was going to try to go to the Barnes and Noble, but I was hungry, so I thought the Barnes and Noble was open till 9. It was open till 8. So I ate dinner. I went right by the Barnes and Noble, and then I went over right at 8 o'clock, and they had just closed. So very sad. But then we drove to Eugene, which has one of the greatest, weirdest bookstores in the world.
What's it called?
It's called Smith's, and nothing is written down. They don't have an inventory. They don't have a computer.
What?
Yeah. So you ask, hey, do you have, let's hypothetically say I was looking for a romance novel. And I said, so do you have any romance novels? And the guy's like, yeah, let me bring you to this section. And then I'm looking around, do not find. There's obviously, I discovered many things at Smith's. One of the things I realized is that because of Bridgerton, they're not doing them in shitty paper anymore. They're doing them in big trade paperbacks. And so most of the authors that I've read, I don't know where they're publishing, because they're not carrying them in the bookstores anymore. And I'm not seeing them at the grocery store, which is where they used to be in the 70s. And, but then, so I was like, well, is there a new Thursday Murder Club book? And I asked this other worker, and she was like, yes, it's only in hardcover. And I said, never mind. And because I'm not wandering the earth with a fucking hardcover.
Right.
And
Right.
so then and she said, were you looking for anything else? And I said, historical romances, you don't seem to have any. And she's like, we have a special section. So they know where everything is.
But you have to ask.
But you have to ask. So here's what I've discovered, though, is that what is going to be the new not respected, because, you know, science fiction was not respected in the 50s and 60s. And then in most of the 70s, it was starting to become more respected. In the 80s, I took the very first Lord of the Rings class. And there was also a science fiction class, which was like, well, William Gibson, man. And you're like, calm down. Anyway, so then they moved science fiction into literature, into contemporary literature, and it was no longer garbage.
Mhm.
Well, they're doing that with romance novels. It's still sort of garbage, but they're moving it into more respectability.
Mhm.
Here's what is not, and has taken the garbage place, is cozy mysteries that are printed. They're printed on tissue paper. They're lighter than this sock that Anna Valenzuela accidentally left at my house. She always leaves
I
something.
can't see it, Jackie. I'll just trust Kyle's
It's
insane
a slip-on.
laughter.
It's a
It's
Puma
accurate.
slip-on. It's accurate. It's just
I've seen,
not
can
even
confirm.
Yep, not even an ankle sock. Anyway, so we don't do a show in Bend. We do a show in Eugene, and then we can't stay in Eugene after the show or go to the hotel. We can't get a hotel in Eugene. It's Parents' Weekend. Every hotel is $600.
Oh, shit. It's University of Oregon, right? Oh, man. It's
Or something.
packed.
Whatever.
Yes.
So
University of Oregon at
after-
Eugene, right?
I guess. And then so we leave after the show and drive an hour to Corvallis, where we stay in a perfectly nice Hilton. And oh, by the way, when we went, because the flights were delayed, there was all this drama to get to Portland initially. We
Mhm.
didn't pick up the rental car that night. We picked it up the next day, and they were out of cars.
Oh, no.
I got
What?
the last, like, I pinged Maria. We didn't have to drive to Bend until like noon or 1. And so I said, I'm just going to take a lift to the airport. Oh, no, there was a shuttle because we were at the airport, Hilton. I'm just going to go pick up the car and put it on my card, and you can pay me back. And I go. They didn't keep a reservation because it was the night before. And it wasn't prepaid.
Oh.
And so they were like, yeah, we don't have any cars. You could have an SUV for $200 a day. And I was like, well, we have to have a car. And so we got the craziest, and it wasn't an SUV. It was a Subaru station wagon, like cross
Mhm.
body, like a giant fist of a station wagon.
I don't think it's called the CrossFit, but okay.
And but that car was actually sweet. It was really good in the mountain roads. So
I'm sure. And was it easy to figure out? I mean, these rental cars, I have to take 10 minutes to figure out how to drive them because they're so much more advanced than my car. I'm not used to it.
yeah, Maria, she was just like wandering around. She couldn't figure out how to open the clicker.
Mm-hmm.
And so it had a lock and it had a trunk, but the actual open button was the Subaru button. Tricksy, very tricksy. And then to open up the gas tank, there wasn't a thing to pull. It was one of the cars where you have to press the tank and it just pops out.
Why
cover.
isn't there not a standard way to open the gas tank?
There is no
Every
standardization.
car has its own little trick, and you have to
Mhm.
learn it, and it's frustrating. And sometimes you're at the gas station and you don't know how to open it.
Right. The very same problem between all of the streaming platforms. Have you ever noticed trying to watch television between different, and you're like, oh, it's a PBS app. I have to actually crawl down to the yellow button and then go. Very annoying. Anyway, so but the Eugene show was amazing, and the Portland show was sold out. It was this giant theater.
Wow.
In downtown Portland, and sold most of my merch in Eugene. Of course, none in Bend, and a little bit in Portland. The venue, I was like, "Can I just put a table by the front doors?" And they're like, "No, it has to be on the orchestra level near this bar that will be closed." And I'm like,
how are people going to know
okay.
it's there?
They don't.
The bar's
They didn't.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, maybe 30 people found me.
And is the venue taking like 25% or something?
20, which means that I had to raise the cost of the, because it made, I had to raise the cost of the item. So it was 20%. And so I could have raised it to $36 for a hat, because the hats and the t-shirts each cost me $15 each. Right. So I just double it. Everything's $30. So at 36, I'm sorry, you're paying 40. I don't know how to fix that.
Right.
So then I counted out $145 to Josh. But Josh was the guy from the theater who insisted on taking 20% I was like, all of this for $144, $45? That's gross.
Yeah, it is.
It's also gross. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I have another big week of travel because I'm doing this domestic abuse victim benefit in Appleton. Yeah. So I'm home tomorrow, and then I leave Wednesday, and I come back Friday.
When the show's on Thursday?
Yeah. In Appleton, Wisconsin.
That's a lot of flying. And so you're flying. Wait, is this the one where you're flying into Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Can I tell you, Jackie, that the Virgin Lounge at Heathrow? Because I bought business class tickets. Do you remember this? Yes.
Okay.
I bought them a while ago. They weren't terribly expensive. They weren't prohibitively expensive. But I was like, nice. I'm only going to be in Italy for a week, less than a week. And I don't want to be if I'm in the sitting position for like 12 hours, I'm going to be debilitated for 2 days, right? So I wanted to be happy. And then when I come back, I have to go to work the next day or the next day. That was my plan. And I also just want to feel okay. Yeah. So I splurged, which meant that I flew upper class on Virgin. And so there was a little bar in the back of upper class. And so I sat there for a little bit and did my Artist Way pages until two
are
British
you doing the Artist
men,
Way?
Yes, I do that. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I just do the pages. I've always done them in my little journal.
Oh, okay. Because I've only done 11 chapters of the Artist Way. I've never finished it.
I finished the book, and I don't do everything. You know, I don't remember even everything, but I do. I always journaled anyway, but it was like a nice target of 3 pages a day, right?
Right. Oh, cool.
But because I was upper class, I got to go to the lounge at Heathrow, and that was really nice. They had really nice, lovely food. I'm sure. Have you been there? Because Virgin is allied or aligned with Delta. So, have you been there?
We went to some. We were at some Sky Clubby kind of thing, lounge. Yeah. And then when we traded planes in Atlanta, they didn't want to let Andy in. And I said, we were both allowed in at Heathrow. And the guy just looked at us and said, go in.
Oh.
So obviously it's arbitrary.
Wow.
It's like so many things.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
Well,
was there
Jackie,
did you say there was a bar on the airplane?
Yes, it was. many years ago, when I did a show in Qatar, or Qatar, I still don't know how to pronounce it, Qatar. They're an arm of the American government now. They have a base that they're building in Idaho, and they furnish our president's plane. So I guess I should know how to pronounce the country. So we flew business class on Emirates, and that's still one of the top 5 experiences of my entire life. And they also had a bar, but it was better than Virgin's at the back of and we were a business, and there was another class called first class that was ahead of us, where Conan and some of the executives were up there. And the rumor was they had a shower in upper class.
Wow. I don't want to take a shower on a plane.
Well,
yeah.
You know what? If it's 17
but if you
hours,
had to,
you might. Yeah. So, but Virgin is just like premium economy and economy, premium, and then upper class. They don't have which is weird. You think the Brits would love to do a first class, right? They love class, right? But they only do upper. But it was lovely. It was really nice. And that lounge was so sweet.
That is so cool.
Oh, I'll be on Southwest soon enough. When I go to Denver the 7th and 8th of November, and when I go to Seattle on the 28th and 29th of November, I'll be.
Is that all Southwest?
Oh, that's all Southwest, Jacqueline.
All right. So, Laura House played the part of Laurie Kilmartin last week.
Yay!
She did a real nice job. I told her that I was on the Byron Allen thing.
Yeah.
And I did the wrong jokes. Like, the things were listed. And so they were like, oh, you did the wrong, we're out of sync. So they're like, do you have another joke about your husband? And I said, yeah, it's kind of dirty. And they're like, well, just tell it to us. So I told them the barrel joke.
Sure. Because
the guy across from me, a guy named Tahir, he kept doing poop jokes. And I was like, well, the barrel joke is kind of just a poop joke. And except for that,
it fits, right?
It's right. Laura House was like, it's not really a poop joke, Jackie. It's a joke about someone putting something in your anus, which is cleaned out because you went to the bathroom. And I was like, well, if you put it like that.
That's why she can also teach comedy. She can really break this stuff down for you.
Yes.
You know what? I say the joke is whatever the comedian believes the joke is, even though I privately will go, oh, that's a dick joke. But no, you're talking about civil rights. I get it. You know what? Whatever you think you're saying is fine with me. I'm not going to interfere.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. But I don't know that they'll air it because they said, no, that's okay. And then I did it and the audience shut down and Byron Allen laughed and laughed. And he was
that means they'll air it. They're going to give you, they'll just sweeten the laugh. They'll give you, they'll just grab that laugh from a different part of the show and give it to you. If Byron laughed, that's all they need. Jackie, how that show works.
He was shocked. That show actually much less leashed. He's finally relaxed.
All right,
it's
good
really
for him.
It was nice.
Hey, he's on. He's a late night host now. You know,
right? And
at age
Maria's
60,
doing it
70?
tomorrow.
Is he 70? How old is Byron Allen?
It's probably 65, 67, maybe.
Hold
64,
on.
maybe.
Keep guessing while
he said it out loud. I was sitting next to him.
He's
know where
64.
the woman sits.
64.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
He told me he was 64. Yeah. And he when the guy sat me, I said, "Is this where the woman sits?" And he goes, "It is." And because it was it's always a woman and then a white guy are on either side of Byron, and then there's a black guy next to the white guy, and then next to me, next to the woman's spot is usually either another white guy or more of an ambiguous, a racially ambiguous person.
It's the wild card seat. You don't know what you're gonna get. Oh,
he was really funny. His first name was Andrew, and he was Filipino. He was great. He was a San Francisco guy.
A Rolfo?
Maybe.
Yeah. It's got to be, right?
Yeah. He was great.
Yeah. He's very funny.
And so it was actually really fun. And then I also did Largo with Maria and Judd Apatow and those guys. Because they've been shooting a documentary about Maria for 3 years. And this was going to be one of the last scenes, I guess.
Wow. And they got her life the last year has been bananas. And they've been documenting it?
To some extent, yeah. They've got some they've got some fire stuff.
Wow.
And yeah. So Judd Apatow, I guess when it first started, he gave her hundreds on the Largo stage and paid her on stage because she had asked to be paid. And so this time she asked for $3,000 to do the show at a town car. And she gave half of it to me. She said, "Will you do it?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "You can have half of the money." and then Flanagan comes up to me who owns a theater, and he goes, "Hey, Judd's gonna give it to her in ones." And when he paid her the $500 last time, she just gave it to people in the front row. And he doesn't want her to give away $5,000, and it was $5,000. And he was like, I don't want her to give away $5,000.
The solution to this problem is not to pay her in ones. That's what I'm thinking right off the bat. But keep going, Jackie.
Right, but they thought it was funny.
Sure. Oh, I get it.
And so Flanagan was like, "Well, so can you ask her not to throw it?" And I was like,
"Excuse me.
What? Me?" I'm like, "Sure, I can tell her you don't want her to." And whenever anybody asks me to do anything with Maria's always like, "Did you make them pay you?" Every time somebody asks you to do something with me. And I'm like, no. Sadly, I do not. And I wish I could hand you a glass of water.
Sneezies. I have the sneezies.
You got the sneezes? Oh, bless you. Anyway, it was actually so funny because there were hundreds wrapped. Like $100 with ones wrapped in $100 increments. And so she actually found it to be very funny.
Okay.
And she was psyched to get essentially a Gelson's bag full of ones.
That does sound fun.
But she wanted to go up first. And I had to follow
that. Well, and how did you?
Just okay. It was everybody else thought it was fine. I thought it was just okay. And I said to the audience, she owes me $1,000. Because she was getting $3,000 and then she got $5,000.
Sorry, Jackie. I don't know what's happening. I'm sneezing a lot.
Oh no.
You have the sneezes.
I certainly do.
Do we want to go to a break and then we can take care of that for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go blow my nose. All right. I'll be right back.
Real quick.
Unplanned pregnancy? Abortion pills are safe, effective, and can be delivered to your home no matter where you live. Find out more at plancpills.org. That's plancpills.org.
It's weird that your travel crud manifests itself in a sneeze when mine does in a cough. I get a weird cough. Yeah. Hey, let's do comic of the week.
Okay.
It just came across my feed. She made me laugh, and she's here in Los Angeles.
Cool.
What's her name, Kyle?
She is. Oh no, I've jumped back. There we go. Nope. I've jumped through my layers of sad political Instagram. Hang on.
Hold on.
Anna Mae Smith, and she is super funny. I am also a big fan.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I just started following her.
Yeah,
she
Anna
was super
Smithereens
funny.
Is the name.
Anna Smithereens, you guys. That's just funny right there. And then I watched a couple of reels, and you can tell she's very funny. So
cool.
it's just go find her because she's great.
2 N's in Anna.
Yeah.
FYI again.
ANNASMITHEREENS. Go follow.
Anna Smithereens.
Anime
So,
smithereens.
and yeah. So I'm going back to Portland. I'm doing my special in like a week.
That's so exciting.
Oh, is it?
Did you design your set yet? What's happening with your
Yes.
outfit? What's happening?
Okay, so I have the cover art. I don't know if I sent you the final.
No.
Did I send you guys it? It's based on, hilariously, it's based on a musical album. But I do like this band and I like this album. It's based on a Pogues album.
Okay.
Oh,
That
cool.
says Love and Peace, because the name of the album is Altercation. And the artist is a fantastic, he does a lot of horror covers. His name is Robert Hack.
Mhm.
And he's great. So I have the cover. I have someone to do my makeup. I bought a pair of pants in Portland yesterday at the only brick and mortar Wild Fang.
That
store?
sounds like. Are you sure that's not a restaurant? I've never. What's Wild Fang?
I think it's Wild Fang. But words are, I only remember them when I'm telling jokes.
It's like
I
a
Yes,
see it.
clothing
guys?
service, right?
I see it.
Yeah. Well, it's a clothing store. And they make clothes. A lot of people wear them. Jenny Zagrino
Oh.
has a couple of their suits. And these pants are really cool. They're they have like a fake chain to the wallet.
All right, Jackie.
And they're a little bit of a capri, so they need a boot with them.
Okay.
And then supposedly someone might come over tomorrow, the Tuesday, because we're recording this on Monday, to talk me through some other clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna wear my new America Chavez coat jacket and possibly those green pants if allowed.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit of a pattern, and I don't want it to get, you know how sometimes it fucks up the digitizing,
Yeah.
the digital, if there's too much of a pattern. And then I don't know what I'm going to wear for a shirt.
All right. I'm all over this website. I'm very excited by everything I see.
It's
I'll
pretty
have to look
fun.
at it later.
Yep.
Well, that's cool. And sorry, the
So-
set. Who did the set? What's the set?
The set, is going to be a dark green curtain with
Cool.
layers. So Nick Holmby is the director. He's a guy out of Denver.
Mm-hmm.
And someone at the Portland show last night asked me if I was going to have merch at the taping.
I do want you to do.
I can't.
Has anyone put a merch call in their special? Please, Jackie, please be the first to.
I think I might have in my the one album I did when there was the big lawsuit problem.
Right.
And so I just recorded the set that goes on Sirius,
Yeah.
and it only goes on Sirius. And that might have a merch.
I'm talking
get
in a
in it.
special where you paid for a set that you also like take out 5 minutes to sell your merch and hold up T-shirts and say what sizes you have. Come on, Jackie.
Right. I don't
Are you
I don't
a
have
real
time for the
comic
hokey
or are you a
pokey.
pretender? You're a real
I'd-
comic.
If I was a real comic, I wouldn't sell merch.
No,
remember?
that's what they do.
You remember when there's no comics are selling merch, man?
Don't list those
And,
San
well,
Francisco hippies.
That's the end of the earth, as far as I'm concerned. That's Russia won the Ukraine war, and Cambodia won the Armenian war that Trump claims he stopped. Anyway,
What?
he's
Um,
babbling. Sorry, it's a joke for nobody here.
I got you.
Thank you, Kyle.
good. I'm glad.
Like I said,
I've,
sad political Instagram.
Yeah, I was wandering around. I did do a video of us driving through war-torn Portland and how it looked like Beirut in 1977 as we drove through all of the leaves changing. It was so gorgeous. And I found out that in the 70s, Portland, Oregon was actually called Little Beirut. That was a
Really?
nickname.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Beirut used to be called the Paris of the Middle East.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. You know what though, Jackie? When I was in Italy, my son and I didn't see any stand up, and I didn't look. I didn't
Okay.
see any. But we did go to this place. It's called Jazz Club Firenze. That's Firenze is what Florence is in Italian, right?
Right.
And it was a 99-seater underground. The shows like started at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and all I kept thinking was they could do comedy at 8 o'clock. They can have an 8 o'clock show. One night, it would be a great space. And then one night the band was taking too long, and I'm like to my son, I'm about to go up on that stage and do some time because I do need a set, and these people are waiting for something. And there's a lot of Americans here. That was really fun. We went 3 nights to that, and then 2 nights we went and saw opera singers sing in churches, right? And the first night was a soprano, a female soprano, and a pianist, and they did 5 pieces, and they were incredible. And they gave us a flyer, no recording, no photos, nothing. So I was like,
Sure.
all right, fine. So then 2 nights later, we go see something called Three Tenors. It's in a different church across the Arno River. And they didn't tell anyone that. And so the woman in front of me takes out her phone and holds it up the entire fucking concert while these tenors are singing.
What?
It's so irritating. I could tell that they were irritated. Like and she had her flash on. Because she did one thing where she panned the whole crowd, and she got to me, and I rolled my eyes at her. I hope that's on your fucking vacation video, bitch. But it's up like this, and it was so irritating. Now these 3 tenors, though, they were incredible. They were male tenors, and maybe that's if a tenor is a male implied, right?
I don't know.
I'm not an
I don't know
opera
a lot
gal.
about.
But the 3 of them, they sang a lot of stuff, including, did you ever watch The Godfather?
Just the first one.
Okay, that's all I needed. I didn't think you'd even say yes to that. There's a scene where Michael's baby is getting baptized. Michael and Kay, their baby's getting baptized, and interspersed with the scene, while Michael is saying, "Yes, I reject Satan. Yes, all of it, all that stuff." There's acts of intense violence, of him wrapping up a lot of business, of Mo Green getting shot in the eye, of Clemenza getting strangled, right?
It's a good scene.
It's a great scene,
I
and there's
feel like
opera.
that's Godfather 2.
No, it's Godfather 1, Jackie.
Okay. All right. I only saw it once. Anyway, I'm so sorry.
Why do I even tell her a story, Kyle?
Because I'm listening too.
Okay. So
everybody loves it.
They sang that song, and the 3 of them, they hit whatever the highest note is, they hit it all at once, and like the church was shaking. It was crazy.
So they sang a song from The Godfather, which has a
No, they sang a song that was used in The Godfather. It's a song.
It is a song, but now it is famous. But
yes,
for you and all the other bloodthirsty Godfather lovers.
That's like saying Stealers Wheel is from Reservoir Dogs. No, it was used in Reservoir Dogs.
Another violent film I'll never see. But I will say that when we were in Venice, they played one of the original, they played a song, the famous song from The Godfather, just sort of the symphony opening.
Oh yeah, the opening
orchestral piece.
Da, na, 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 na. That one.
Probably, sort of. Anyway, but anyway, it was at a restaurant.
You insult Laura House like this when she sings.
Well, it's Laura. I can't even remember the episode. I can't remember anything. I spent the entire week just going, I don't know. I thought you had read the same book as Maria, and you had read 2 different people. It was, they both had 3 names.
She read Louisa May Alcott's, a book about a biography of Louisa May Alcott.
Or her father, yes. And I thought that was the book. I think it was an autobiography. But
Okay.
yes.
So,
But
and then
thought you
I
had read
read
something.
Laura Ingalls, a biography of Ingalls and about her daughter. I hope you can see why when you described a father and somebody and their father, it didn't click. Oh yeah, I read Laura Ingalls Wilder and her daughter.
Well, luckily we have a translator, and that
Look,
is
I looked at it for a good 2 minutes on my phone in a Smart and Final parking lot, and then realized exactly what was happening.
That's it.
I'm telling you right now, I'm reading this mystery, and I think I'm gonna do some comedy about this because these mystery writers, they have
Is it
all their little
cozy?
tricks. You can see what they're doing, what they're up to. You can see what they're building, right? And you're like, all right, I'm going to go sleep at the end of this chapter. And then you get to the end of the chapter and the last sentence is, and then the door sprang open. Okay, bitch, I'll read the next chapter. You got me. This woman is killing me.
It isn't Joanna Fluke, and it isn't a blueberry muffin murder mystery, is it? I
No,
once
it's
accidentally
not. There's
read
no
one of
muffins
those.
in this. No, it's a
Good.
no.
Is it a cozy mystery?
I don't have it near me. It's not cozy. It's a child that goes missing on the tube. It's not cozy at all.
So it's dark. It's dark. Okay. So
I guess to
and
you
is
that's
it
dark. To me, that's an everyday fear that I live with all the time.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to read that. So
So tell me about the blueberry muffin mysteries. Is this a recipe book
it's
that
written.
you? Okay.
Oh, it's the worst. It literally made me so angry. I tried to do a bit about it
Mm-hmm.
because the woman who wrote it is a woman. Get this, her name is Joanna Fluke.
Okay.
It's a fluke that she got a development deal. Get it?
Oh, I got
Anyway,
it.
but she has probably 30 books out, and she's probably better now. I have read authors that other people like, and I'm like,
Mhm.
all right, and I'll read 4 of their books. Like the Dresden Files guy,
Okay.
he got better at writing by his 4th book.
Okay.
And then I read another 4, and then I was like, I'm done. Because it was better writing, but I still didn't. I wasn't hooked by the story. Joanna Fluke maybe has gotten better, but this was a story about a woman who owned a bakery, and every chapter had a different muffin recipe.
Mm.
It was maddening. I was
Yeah.
infuriated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Do you have any shows this week? What about that?
Barely any.
What about stand-up
I
comedy?
swear to God, this
Okay.
town has turned its back on me. LA hates me.
Everybody loves you.
No. Oh, nobody who books spots loves me.
All right. Well,
Tomorrow night,
Yep.
I have something, but this airs
Tuesday.
after, so what's the point? Saturday, I'm at Flappers at 9:30 at night, and then I'm
Okay.
doing an early show during the day for at a rehab center, one of Amy Aston's show. I need to do
Okay.
something like Wednesday or Thursday. I really do.
Okay.
Anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
What? Do the Santa Monica guy, the West Side.
Yeah.
Gorbos.
Well, yes. I mean, I put in for spots there, but is there like, I already
Yeah,
work
you
for
need
him.
work.
Is there
Yeah,
like, less high
Mhm.
profile, just down and dirty? I got new shit I want to work on. I wanted to do a Zoom
Oh, yeah.
show, but you're off to Appleton,
Oh my gosh.
ruining my life.
I would do Appleton. I would so I have an episode tomorrow of the Dork Forest, or because it's Monday right now. And it's Cindy Caponera. I don't know if her brother does stand up.
Yeah, John Campanera, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. She's a sitcom writer. She's
Yeah.
written on a
Wasn't she one of the first writers for Sex and the City? Wasn't she early on in that?
Maybe. I
was.
remember she wrote the last thing I remember was the mom thing, the mom show.
Oh. Okay.
But she came on to talk about her favorite cop show and dork out about NYPD Blue. And
that was so great.
Yeah, it was pretty great to see it from the perspective of a TV writer
Oh, I should
who
listen to that
writes.
one. That sounds great.
It's pretty great. And but I don't have a show. Oh, but it's the last episode of October, and then I do every year in November and December
Mhm.
for the Dork Forest. I ask people to not donate to the Dork Forest, but to donate to their local food bank,
Jesus
which is
Christ.
even more
I
important
know.
this year, just because of the SNAP stuff.
When you
And
get back, we should do a Zoom show just to have a raise money
donate?
for a food bank. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's after the 8th, after the 7th and 8th.
Right.
I will have more free time.
Some
So
Democratic attorney generals are suing to loosen up that money because Congress could fund SNAP. They could.
Yeah.
That money could be separated easily.
Mhm.
So maybe, but they really do have to hurry because it's Saturday. That fucking shit starts on Saturday.
Right, and they're doing it on
God.
purpose. So it's yep, it's a real shit show. Hey, let's take another break on that note. Yeah. I was a little scared to wear my Abolish ICE t-shirt,
Mhm.
but I got only positive responses at essentially LAX and Portland Airport. And then driving around Oregon.
That's a healthy cross section of the United States, Jackie. And you know what? That tells me you should wear it to Appleton, Wisconsin.
Right, I may do it because Kristen Lighty is opening for me.
Oh, nice.
She's been a comic of the week.
Tell her
And
hello.
I will. But she was wearing it, same shirt, weirdly enough. I saw one of her Instagram posts.
Where'd you get
And
that?
it's essentially I saw it in Madison, Wisconsin on
Oh.
State Street.
Okay.
And it's the polar bear, the Slurpee polar bear. And it says Abolish ICE.
Oh, I gotcha.
And so I picked up that, and I also
Wait, why would a polar bear want to abolish ICE if we're going to break this down?
We're not gonna. Don't break
Okay.
it down. Leave it alone.
Let's carry on.
There you go.
Forget I asked.
I also got a pile of Muppets that said I'm a leftist monster or something like that. It was just it turns out I'm wearing funny T-shirts. That's the point I'm at. It's not great. I don't feel.
Oh no. I know. When you start wearing
I'm at the-
T-shirts where you believe the slogan on them, that's a different part of your life. That's a new chapter.
Right. Nothing to be done. And so I have worked on the first 25 minutes, the first 20 minutes of my show, and the last 5 minutes. Aforementioned barrel joke. Anyway, opening for Maria. I just have to get down. It's the car stuff, the mother-in-law stuff, the mask stuff. And
yes,
yeah.
but you could also edit it in post, Jackie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right, because it
I
doesn't
know
have
you
to be
want it to
perfect.
be all perfect as you say it,
Yeah.
but if you realize while you're editing, you can lose different chunks. You know, you can
Right.
do
If
that.
anything's messy, I genuinely, if people are going to listen to it, they deserve something that's cleaned up. It'll be fine. When you see a live show and there's a bit of messiness to it, nobody cares. They're in the moment.
Right.
But when you're listening to an album over and over again, you kind of like a little bit of production. So it'll be fine. And yeah, no, I think yeah, it's completely sold out, first and second show.
Yay!
Which is pretty cool. Andy's gonna come with me.
Nice.
And
oh, that's good. He can help out with a lot of stuff so you don't have to do everything yourself.
Right. I'm not gonna make him sell merch. That's what I'm not gonna do. He was already had to be the recipient. I had to order 300 more shirts. They're sitting in my living room. Tomorrow I have to fold them. I have 1 day home.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna spend the day folding t-shirts and putting them in bins.
Just remember how much money you make with those things. You know?
Yeah, it's pretty good money. It's good money. So but I do, yeah. I'm glad the benefit in Wisconsin, I am just gonna do my hour. So hopefully it's not a corporate audience.
Oh, right.
And, you know, And if it is, it is. It's fine. They can be mad at me for a second. It's okay.
Mhm.
And then I'm home. I don't know if I'm back out again right away, but I'm pretty psyched. I'm pretty psyched about the different parts are kind of coming together. I'm glad
Mhm.
and then I have an idea for a you know how I did the Meat Shield pin
Yeah.
in 2016?
Mm-hmm.
I did the Meat Shield t-shirt and pin and raised money for different immigration groups and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to, because Blonde Medicine is going to, we're not going to get physical copies of the album. Vinyl would be absurd. And
Right.
so I already have a garage full of CDs and DVDs. Feel free to order them. There's a real deal on them if you get more than
Jackie,
one.
save it for your special.
But I'm going to make an enamel pin of a bee.
Cool.
And I'm going to attach it to a download card.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
And then all of that money will go to benefit.
That's very cool.
I'll sell those. And then, yeah, because enamel pins are fun.
They're
Yeah.
very fun. People love them. They look
Mhm.
great on some kind of LL Bean hoodie, right? Pullover, winter.
Right. I don't know. Should I look at my schedule and tell you where I'm going to be after?
I don't know. At some point, your schedule makes me want to shoot myself in the head. So maybe you could stop at week 7 that you have booked out.
Okay, I'm going to Rapid City. Rapid City.
1.
That's it. Whatever that is.
Mhm.
And then I'm doing a run with Maria, which is just Casper, Wyoming, Boulder, and Fort Collins.
Ooh.
And then, we're all supposed to boycott. Just don't buy anything from Black Friday to
Right.
November 5th.
Yeah. Let's make them pay by not paying
Mhm.
them. Oh,
Right. And then I guess catch up with your Christmas shopping after? Anyway, but
Mhm.
don't do it during that week, and then try not to shop at all the big fucking asshole stores.
Keep boycotting
and the-
Target. It's hurting them. They're
Yeah,
hurting
it
big
is.
time.
And
And Starbucks is
Amazon.
also hurting too. Good job on the
Yep.
Starbucks boycotts, gang.
And the Amazon is doing pretty good too. So they're sadly they're gonna lay off 30,000 people.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Keep
It's
going with
not
your
good.
calendar.
But
Yeah.
okay, but my calendar where I will tell jokes, I guess. December first weekend, I'm with Maria at the Helium,
Mhm.
and then I think local. I'm gonna do San Jose with Maria on the 11th. I hope I'm back because I'm supposed to be headlining the Ha Ha Cafe because Laurie told me to do it on the 12th
Nice.
of December. And then the week after that, I'm going to open for Maria in Burlington, Vermont. And then New Year's Eve, I'm going to open for Greg Proops at the Punchline.
Nice. I think I'm at Burlington Valentine's Day weekend next year.
Oh, there you go.
I think I will be going to New York on New Year's Eve or that time frame just to bang out the spots.
Okay. If
but
you
I-
want to come over on Halloween, we're going to give away candy if you want to just come over.
I don't know. I did buy candy. I do get a lot of kids around here, and I was going to invite my friend Cheryl
Okay.
over if she can to be a witch.
Oh,
with
there
me.
you go. Oh, perfect.
But 7th and 8th, I'm in Denver. 28th and 29th, I'm in Seattle of this month at Laughs. Denver Club's the Denver Underground. And then 19th and 20th, I'm at the Comedy Plex in Chicago. Those are my road dates for the rest of this year.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So
I love it.
all right. Can we finish?
I love everybody, but
Let's
I think we're going to close a little early
mercifully
tonight.
let
What do
this
you
stop.
think?
I think
Yeah.
it's over. How much time have we done?
Yeah.
I think we're way
With-
over.
55. We've done 55.
Really?